Welcome to another week of the Seed of the Day. For today's topic, I was asked to share about what my experience was when I first left my home country, which is Costa Rica, and then came to the US to Penn State. So I wanted to share specific challenges that I had. First of all, the style of play of soccer and the intensity and just the physicality and fitness. That was a lot for me to handle. I thought I had prepared for preseason at Penn State, and then when I got there, I actually kind of broke down because I just felt like I wasn't good enough. So that's very normal to feel, especially as a freshman. The second challenge I had was the language barrier. It's for sure a thing. I started learning English when I was in preschool and then elementary school and then middle school and high school, and yet I understood maybe 50% of what people told me. I had to learn the technical language of soccer too, and so all of that was just a lot. Number 3, the culture. That in itself, it's a lot. I'm someone who is very family oriented. I'm a homebody, and that's the last thing I had. I was away from that, and so I had to really adjust and into a culture that's a bit more independent than what I was used to. And number 4, I was nostalgic. I miss my family, I miss my friends, and being away from home, it's really tough. So what I'm interested in sharing with you guys, it's what I did to cope with those challenges as a freshman and even as a sophomore in college. Something very important that I did was that I kept reminding myself the why I was in Penn State and why I had decided to leave my country. And it was because that's what I actually wanted. I wanted to get better at soccer, and I knew that in order to do that, I had to leave Costa Rica. Another thing that I did to cope with these challenges was, of course, getting to meet new people. I was trying to build my community of friends. It's like starting over, it can be tough, of course, but I do believe that you're gonna always meet people who are gonna help you in the journey, and I sure did, and I wouldn't have been able to cope with everything without those people who helped me out. And number 3, and I think this is so important, is I kept reminding myself that feeling of just missing home, like just deep nostalgic feeling, was temporary. I knew that it was normal to feel it, but I kept counting the days for Christmas to come or for summer vacations to come so that I would be able to fly home and see my people. But I kept telling myself, this time it's not gonna last forever. It's gonna get better. So if you're having a hard time adjusting, not necessarily in another country, but any kind of change that you might be going through, it's normal, because as human beings, when we're used to something and then that is removed and then we have to adjust to something different, it's normal to feel challenged. But I hope that what I did might have given you some help or a clue, and if not, just wanted to share with you guys a short version of my journey at Penn State. So I will see you guys next week, and talk to you soon.